Okay, whatever. Okay, I have fun because I'm making waves in YouTube videos. They are so they get so many hits, and this idea, you get many clicks, you're good. Oh, obviously I've already proved that this doesn't mean anything. I mean, there are good videos that get many clicks, but that doesn't mean that the very stupid video, commercial, or a video that promises stupid things gets can get many hits, and obviously sometimes many dislikes. But doesn't mean anything, because many times smart people just smell a rat when they see the name of a video like how to learn English perfect pronunciation 15 minutes. So obviously people who click that are just damn morons, when nobody, unless, okay, some people want just to see what's going on, who is this person, but at that point they would dislike the video just because they cannot accept this bullshit. So me, I was speaking about me upsetting the apple cart. Obviously, people who are bilingual or nearly bilingual are more demanding, and they know that people can actually learn English on a high level, nearly native speaker level, and that is quite possible, having time on our hands, having the good method, and knowing what's what in languages, and having determination and a strong will. Everything is possible. We shouldn't make excuses like I don't live in the country where this language is spoken, and so long and so forth. That doesn't mean anything. I mean, for example, jazz, we don't live. It's not endemic anywhere, as it was in some parts of the United States in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. But there are very good jazzmen even in other countries where it's not the music of the place. I mean, that's can explain why we can even learn a foreign language, having also always, obviously we should have access to a variety of material. And now if you're watching me on YouTube, obviously you can watch whatever you want in English, or and most of the other languages on the net. You just have to distinguish what's good, what is bad, what's good for you, what is bad anyway, and what is not good for you now, but it will be good for you in the future. So having explained this level of comprehension, nearly your level of comprehension, practice, targeted practice. That means you practice something that you've been studying, or you want to absorb and use. So you use in a variety of practice, and that makes you confident when you have to use and understand this pattern, this kind of rule of something that repeats itself, and it's like an example of something. Here I've noticed that there are a lot of stupid people who pretend, and I say pretend, not like Turchiaro, who mixed with the Italian pretendere, who have the to be cheeky enough to do something. No, I mean pretend, like feign in English. They pretend to teach a language, even if they don't have the knowledge of the language, the knowledge, they don't know how languages are taught or are acquired or are learned. When I say learned, it's obviously it's an active thing. It's more conscious. Acquired is more subconscious and automatic thing. However much I've explained that sometimes we can find something, we can find a middle of the way, and this is the approach I like best. Why do I say this thing? Who am I? Okay, I'm not a university teacher, but I've been teaching English for 12 years and some Italian too. I have a TEFL qualification to teach English, but that's not what I'm proud of. I'm interested in this. I'm interested in linguistics and language acquisition. I've read several books and I show them. People say, okay, you show books, okay, what does it mean? It means that at least I've bought these books, and I've most likely read them, or had a look, and I read just what I liked or what I thought was most interesting. I watch also videos, obviously videos made by people who know what they are speaking about, or I watch bullshit videos and then I post my very snide remarks, but they just were looking for them. Okay, sometimes I just rant about languages. It's a way for me to rationalize all these ideas I have about languages. I don't like to have this video by video reply with other people who speak about languages, actually, because I find this like inmating. I mean, I would like to speak to people who need help, need some fresh ideas, inputs. I'm not a guru. You can watch other videos and compare what I say with what other people say about languages. My views are very commonplace. I admit that, but are very useful, very easy to put into practice. You can watch several videos, and every time I say something different, or I harp on the same things, stressing sometimes more something and less something else, but more or less I admit that I knock off my ideas that I have. There are not many, but are very consolidated, because I've been doing this for many years, and I saw that main problems are students that don't have a linguistic mentality, so sometimes they just take for granted things and they shouldn't. They don't know what a transitive, intransitive, countable, accountable. They don't study verbs with the right prepositions. They, as I said, think the languages are closer in structure than what they are, and they assume that things, you just change the word, and once you've changed the sounds, it works like the other word in your native language. It doesn't work like that, because a word can have some of the meaning of the other word, but for some other meanings you have to use another word, so it's more complicated than that. So the first thing they need to understand that learning a foreign language is there's more than meet the eye. You have to learn how to open your mind, to be open-minded, and you shouldn't take anything for granted. Second thing is people should devote some time. Sometimes people take it lightly. They underestimate the amount of time it is needed to acquire a second language. Third time yes, but every day. So people should do it on a daily basis. And fourth, they should vary what they are doing accordingly to their level. So they should know what is good for them. If you're a beginner, you do more listening. If you're very advanced, you should do a lot of reading, taking notes, and widen your vocabulary. Since if you're advanced, we assume that you don't make major grammar mistakes. Another thing, people should have the chance to use the language for real reasons. That means sometimes to acquire new motivation or to check on their level, they should speak with native speakers and see what they really understand. Because a teacher can be biased. A teacher can understand more because he's used to listening to non-native speakers. So a student should now and then live the language for what it is. That means to communicate. We don't learn the language just for the sake of it. We learn the language because we need it. We can need it for practical purposes, or we need it because we like learning the languages, but we like knowing the languages, learning. Okay, some people like even the process. It's good because if you like the process, it will be easier for you to acquire the language, but the process, it's aimed towards understanding and speaking the language. Okay, you can never say I've learned the language, because you never learn the language. You can always improve. There's no limit. Even native speakers don't know the whole of the language. That's practically impossible. Okay, these are the main problems, and for each one of these problems you can break down in all the elements, what to do, practice, how to practice. That's a more detailed explanation on how to go about learning a foreign language. Watching people who made it, who have been doing the right work for 4 or 5 years, and they are very fluent speakers of the second language, that can be good motivation, because you can actually see that you can make it. For example, I was compared with running. If I see a person who has been running for 2 years, my same age, and attain a certain level, I can be motivated, as in spite of my age, in spite of everything, he is 52 and he runs fast. or considering that is 52. The language, you don't have this because well, you it's not very important the age, and so you can learn the language even if you are 50, 60, 70. Obviously, if you are quite old, you don't have much time, you let's hope for the best, but you don't have many years to use it in real life. So, but you can always learn a foreign language, even if you are not, if you're long in the teeth, because if you're not young anymore. Okay, that's it. I don't want to speak much this time around. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.